Hey guys, so I haven't updated what my gears are. So through the years, I've been using a lot of gears. At the same time, I'm a gearhead. I do a lot of photography, but yeah, I just went into video and just do these vlogs that we do. And then I want to perfect it. I want to have good vlogs, good video, good audio, good lighting, and everything else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what my current gears are. I started with a GH3 and a GH4, the Lumix cameras, and then I moved to the 70D. So I opted for the 70D because it was what Casey Neistat was using, and everybody wants to be a vlogger. So I got that camera. The thing is, I realized that my GH4 has better quality, although it's bad with low light. But anyway, what my gears are, I've moved from the Lumix to my Canon, and then now I'm in the Sony ecosystem. So it's fun. But yeah, you get to know whatever is good and bad in the camera. But anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm just gonna show you what my current setup is, and yeah, we can think about it, and then if you want it, go ahead. So currently, I'm filming this one with my Sony A9, because the thing is, I'm using my camera here. My Sony A9 is mainly for photography, and it's one of the cameras that I really love. It's quite a pricey one, but yeah, it's a fast camera. The problem is it doesn't have the profiles for editing for video. So if you're after a standard looking video, then it's a good camera for you, but it's expensive, so might as well. I don't recommend it for you starting out a YouTube channel or videos of your own. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the small cameras first, okay? Okay, so this is one of my cameras that I really love. I carry it all the time. This is my RX100. I used to have the RX100 Mark V, but the problem with that camera is it doesn't have a microphone jack. So without the microphone jack, you don't have good audio. And when you're doing vlogs, you always want to have good audio, because the thing is, when somebody's looking at the video and like the audio's like crappy, there's a lot of noise, then yeah, it's gonna turn off people a bit. But anyway, yeah, so this one here is the Mark 7. It has a microphone jack where you can plug in your audio or microphone, and it's really good if the audio is straight on to you, unlike other when you have the onboard mic where it's getting everything and getting your hand making a sound and everything. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, yeah, so it's best that to have a camera with a microphone jack. This is my RX100, and what I'm using as a microphone are two things. So I use this one here. It's a ceramic mic. You can swivel it, and I just plug it here. So it's for the minimal setup when I'm on the when I'm traveling and I just want to get a camera out of my pocket quickly. So this is the one I use. So yeah, look at that. So it's so tiny. This is the microphone. You can put it there, and if you're talking, you can just put the microphone back to you and you're talking at the microphone itself. This camera has a 200 zoom. I prefer the range of the Mark V, but this one has a microphone jack, so it's much better. The ZV one is out right now. It's a good camera, but I can't spend for more. But yeah, this is it. So you can zoom the camera up. It's a 200 mil. So when you're far, I'm watching concerts and I try to film videos in 4K, I use this. Yeah, this is a very nifty camera. So the next camera that I have here on the table is this one. This is the A6600 from Sony, and I have the what you call this lens? The 16 mil. That's weird. 16 mil, and yeah, the thing is, it's a 1.4. It's a very good lens. It's gonna melt the background. It's not as pricey as the Sony ones that you're gonna have, but it's pretty good. It's just a bit heavy. You can either use the A6300, the A6500, the small cameras Sony has. This is the A6600. This is the top of the line for this crop sensor type cameras, and the good thing about this one is it has a flip screen and you can see yourself. Oh, did I mention this one also has a flip screen, so you can look at yourself, so you can vlog and you can see yourself. Like, it's important to see yourself because you don't want to be filming nonsense. Like, yeah, So this one has a flip screen. This is better battery life, and yeah, you can look at YouTube videos regarding this camera here. It's very good. I placed an ND filter here. This is more advanced with doing videography. Like I just put manual focus, and when it's too bright, I just turn this, and it makes things darker. So that will be on another video if I ever make one. So this is one of the cameras I use. I use the same mic, or I use this one here. This microphone. It's quite small and does not need any battery, so it does good audio, and it has a wind shield. When it's too windy, it's going to protect the quality of the audio. It's not going to make that sound. So this is a very good one, and it's so cheap. Like these are cheap. I have two of them. Yeah, just to sure. Another one for the audio is that I use this here. Come on, get it out. So I use the Rode Wireless Go. These are wireless monitors. You can plug this to your camera, and this one here you can clip it yourself, or this is a magnet that you can clip it anywhere. And I just made this here to protect yourself from the wind, this one. So yeah, basic things. So I'm not gonna go in depth with everything here, because you can find them on YouTube. I can do in-depth information about this if you ask me in the comments, and if you want me to talk about it. But yeah, you can find a lot of these information on YouTube and everywhere else. The other camera that I have is this one here, the A7 III. So this is a bit pricier than the rest. So this is an all-round camera. You can do good photos with this camera. Also, you can do good videos with this camera. And for the price, it's cheap. It's a bit expensive if you're just starting, but for the price, if you're trying to get good audio, good video, this camera is good. I have a third-party lens which is wide. That way I can use this for vlogging and everything else. And the only problem I have with this camera here is I can't see myself. So I have an LCD that's placed here, like that. So yeah, I have an LCD that's placed on top, which uses a battery. But I've found out other things, that Ulanzi thing that you use for the camera, it's very good. Like I'm using it right now. It's on top. I think it's on my other videos. I can just post a photo about it. But yeah, it's the Ulanzi thing, wherein you put the Ulanzi, I forgot the name, but anyway, you can put it on top of here, and then it's gonna reflect the view of your screen, and you can see it. Like I'm just gonna take it off. Hold on. So here it is. You just place it on top of your camera, and then what's gonna happen is when you turn on your camera, you can see yourself in there. Like, yeah, so you can see yourself through the mirror, because what's gonna happen is whenever you do this, the view here is gonna go here, and you're gonna go back to you. So it's like not an LCD, but a periscope that's gonna show you what you're doing. So it's very, yeah, it's for you starting. You don't need an LCD, you just need this, and that's good. So I'm gonna put this back then. Okay, so yeah, I also have an LCD screen for this, but I'm not using it now because the thing is, it's a lot of work. You have to set it up, you have to take it out, put it on top of the camera, put a battery on it. Just a lot of things you do, but for this one, it's really good. So yeah, so those are the three cameras that I'm using currently. I can use my phone, but I'm OCD. I like better quality video, so I just use this camera. Another one that you can use is you have the action cameras like a GoPro or this Osmo Action you have, and you can purchase this adapter here. So this adapter is going to allow you to plug in a microphone or use a small microphone. So you can use a microphone, and you can have good audio. So this is another thing, and you can stream YouTube or Facebook with this one. This is a very good option, the action cam. The only problem with the action cams is the quality is not good on low light. I'm also do a lot of shooting with low light, but if you're well lit like where we are now, then that's not a problem. You can use it all you want. So yeah, action cams. What else? So for the audio, you have to get good audio. As for this, that's why I recommend this one, is that this has a shock mount, and whenever you're moving your camera around, it's doing this, but it's not gonna create a sound on your, create weird sounds on your mic. Like you can hear those, like listen to this. If I hold this mic, if I move the table, yeah, you can hear that. So this one here protects it. So those are the best things you can use doing YouTube videos, and those are the ones I'm using. Though I don't know, in the future it might change. I'm looking into getting the A7S III, but it costs like a kidney to get that one. And the ZV-1 is good, but I prefer the build of this one here. So if you're after a small, tiny, compact camera that you can film and you can see yourself and it does good quality. I'm shooting in 4K, that way it's really good quality, but it takes a toll on editing on my MacBook. But as of now, those are my current gears. Those are the current cameras I'm using. Most of the times I just pick out this camera when I'm in a hurry, or this camera when I'm out there, and just when I can carry this in my bag or everything. Yeah, so I'm getting confused on what I'm going to say, but yeah, I'm using this one here. I used to bring this camera all the time, but I just hate the bump here, and it's getting too bulky for me, and the lens is so big. I used to love big cameras. Like I have the big what you call this, the Canon 1DX Mark II. I'm gonna flash photos somewhere here, maybe. Yeah, I used to have that camera. It's what I love. I love shooting with it, but it just became too heavy for me. And for photos also, I use it for photos. It just became so heavy, and it's not worth. The quality is much better on this one, which is much cheaper. So I sold that camera and got this, and I'm happy. But yeah, for everyone who's just starting, I don't recommend this camera. But yeah, you can use a Canon G7X II. That's a very good camera, or a Canon 80D, 70D with a wide lens. Canon has good colors. You don't have to edit it much. But yeah, I've grown that phase, and I'm more in the Sony ecosystem. But either way, that's it for today. If you want more in depth about my gears, we'll do it in another video. Ciao.